We watch the sun go down over the same old town like so many times.
Always remember, if you ain't first, you're last.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Times before, and I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. But all the fun times we had, I'll never forget. We will always share a bond, no matter what. 'Cause you have a piece of my heart, and I know that we're not perfect, but I'm gonna miss all that we had. Yeah, I know that we're not perfect, but I need this night for the last time. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. If you stay. If you stay. If you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay. Till the sun goes up, yeah, for a little moment. Just hold me closer, I'll be okay. Till the sun goes up, yeah, for a little moment. Just hold me closer, I'll be okay. We watch the sun go down over the same old town. Stay, stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. Stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay if you stay. If you stay. If you stay. Oh, if you stay. No, you're gone in the morning, but I'll be okay.
We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Motivation to youth only. Mentally feel like Kobe. I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me. I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili. From young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, held steady. I keep dropping back to back, I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty, I'm the one they envy. Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out to send me. Plus I grinded from the start, I was stacking pennies. I might dip like Machiavelli, after the confetti. Who ready?
And we're live.
Welcome back.
Hell yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Finally, motherfucker.
Yeah, it feels like a while.
It has. And you only missed
Mother
one.
Maker.
Wait, you only missed what? 1 week, technically?
Feels like 2.
Has it been 2? I don't know.
They just kind of blend together these
Yeah, they
days.
do. Well, I mean, the way your schedule's been going, I can't imagine.
Well, yeah, and you're always streaming, so that fucking just flies by when you're grinding, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, like I just filled out the rest of this month with 1 clip each episode, like 1 clip a day, and I'm working on next month. So
Damn, dude.
yeah,
Clipping.
it's a grind.
LA Clippers.
Welcome in, Unav. Nice first spot. Unav's my Canadian friend.
Hello, eh?
You want to see a video of him?
Yeah, sure.
He has.
I love Canada.
He has what we call in the biz train neck.
Best sport in the world is hockey, and they got some badass beers up there, too.
Yeah. So.
Is
Yep.
that a head cam?
Yeah. He
That's
has
wild.
a head cam. He really loves the trains. I don't know what it is.
Trains are cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
They're really like, I don't know. They're kind of underappreciated. You
Well,
know?
yeah, because they're like old timey. Right?
They're so
old-timey.
useful still though, you know, and
Mhm.
yeah, they kind of are underappreciated.
Yeah, like he told me, he's like, he saw the video and he's like, at the beginning of work, yeah, that's me. Or no, at the end of work, that's me. He said he's been doing the, you know how like we have a thing where you get like hazed into stuff.
Yeah.
He did stuff when he's working for the railroad, and he'll like
Oh.
lean off the side of a train, going over a bridge and shit. And I'm like, okay.
Did they tie you to the front of it?
Dude, that's a good one. That's it, bud. I'm cutting the line from Canada to PA.
Oh, the line in PA is not safe.
No. He lives on the other side of Canada anyways.
In
He
the
can't
west?
even- yeah.
Way
He's
out
basically the Cali, Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Fucking cold over there, though.
Canada's huge too, man.
It is. A lot of people don't think it's that big, but it's fucking
Right.
huge. Well, have you seen the map of Canada and like the population dots?
Yeah, I have seen
and
that.
it's like
yeah.
fucking all over here where we're at, fucking millions of dots, and then flickers, and
Yeah.
then a bunch on.
That's like the
on-
U.S.
yeah.
There's like East Coast, West Coast.
Yeah, it's like they just threw.
Which is weird because like it's just a testament to the times, but like it's great farm country. But
Yeah.
there's no farmers, you know, people our age aren't going to they're actually doing this thing where they want people to move to the Midwest. They want
Yeah.
Americans to move out to states like Iowa and Illinois and
Well, they need to-
Wyoming.
They need to do it the way that like Joe Rogan and Tony.
We can send
Hinchcliffe-
Joe Rogan to Wyoming. That
No,
sounds
but I
good.
mean they took like a bunch of comedians from California and went to Texas and made that like the hub now. So
Mm.
it's like there's Texan comedy and then there's New York and California.
Yeah.
And then you have like Chicago, the major cities, but nothing like
Yeah.
huge. So they need to do something in the Midwest that, I mean,
Yeah. We need like a theme park. We'll just turn an entire
lot of theme
state in the
parks over there.
Midwest. Yeah, but there's so many barren states. Let's just turn
they have
an
the Mall
entire
of
state.
America in
That's-
the Midwest.
That's like Minnesota, right? Minneapolis, I think.
I think so. I know I was
Huh.
pretty close to it when I lived in Wisconsin.
Jamie, look that shit up.
Jamie looked that shit up. I mean, it is pretty sad. But
It is.
like,
We're all dispersed.
and then you go like above the habitation line and it's just fucking barren wasteland. Most
Yeah.
of Canada, it's like fuck. I didn't know how much Canada actually owned up to the like,
Oh, yeah.
the actual fucking top of the
Right.
world. I was like, oh, you guys are actually fucking pretty big, you know?
Hell yeah, man.
And I found out that something about like China had a bridge from their land to like Canada, and like fucking that's how there's like a rumor or something that they're not really natives. There's no Native Americans. There was no people.
Oh,
here.
you're talking about the land bridge.
Yeah, the land bridge.
Yeah,
and then
okay,
it
yeah.
got flooded. I was like, how is that true? I'm dumb.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know.
They say there was a people here before them. I think
Yeah.
they call them the mound builders. But
Mhm.
then, yeah, there was a migration a long time ago.
Mm.
And those people replaced, I think, the mound builders.
Right. Well, like we talked about the Mayans too,
Oh,
and the what's that movie? Apocalyptica
Apocalypso
was about
Apocalypto is the Aztecs,
was about
I
that.
think.
Was about them and how they
Yeah.
got extinct or eradicated and stuff. But I don't know. Nephilim.
Is that a new movie? That sounds familiar.
Since I fixed track, I could build a roller coaster. True, dude. You should just start like stealing shit off your job site
Yeah, like
and
Johnny Cash it.
slowly making your own roller
One
coaster.
piece at a time, baby.
Yeah. Dude, those fucking. We had a pickup, railroad ties and shit.
Yeah.
Remember that? That shit sucked.
Fuck no. I
And that's
didn't do
just the wood that goes under the tracks.
that. right.
And the tracks are even heavier.
I used to
Fuck that.
collect railroad spikes and forge them. Just walk the tracks and.
Steel. Cool.
No, it's not thievery.
Mm-hmm. Is that reason
It's illegal.
why there
No,
was
it's definitely
a
illegal.
bunch of like wrecks back in the 90s?
No, we're not taking them. You just find them every once in a while, and someone told me that they're just like walk up on the track sometime, you'll find them. It's like what?
Yeah, they get loose and
But,
yeah, that probably.
Yeah, I pounded a
tracks.
couple of them into knives.
Well, did you know that?
No, I
on the
didn't do that.
On the side of,
Friend of a friend of a friend.
on the side of like tracks, you see like lines for electricity and shit.
Yeah.
And they just leave them up there. They're bowed out. They're not connected anymore because they're part of the railroad track.
Really?
That like the electric company can't go in and change them, like take them out because they're like
Wild.
yeah,
That's
that's
wild.
that's why they had a huge thing over here and like they were taking them all down because like they're like finally we have to fucking do it.
He says 100% illegal.
Probably. He
Don't tell
lives
the
in
railroad
Canada, though.
police on me.
I don't know.
Don't call the railroad
I
police.
think the Monopoly man would be more upset with you than anything.
Yeah,
You
fuck
don't-
that guy.
You don't get that one?
Yeah, fuck the Monopoly guy.
You don't play Monopoly enough, do you?
Not anymore. Everyone rage quits.
Yeah, true. True.
I like that game though.
Which one?
Monopoly.
We had the Deadpool one.
But I'm like that. I like to play Risk, and nobody likes to play that shit because
I love that
it goes forever,
yeah.
and it normally ends in violence.
Well, I never got violent with it. I was like, "Oh, you fucking won, dude! How'd you
Yeah,
do
me
that?"
neither.
Like, how did you like? I was so intrigued on like
But
the
it's-
win status.
It's a frustrating game. Like that and Monopoly, people
Yeah.
are like really competitive about.
I bet they had loaded dice and that fucking shit too.
We should get some. Risk is fucking man. Don't get me going.
Well, they.
I'll just ramble.
I think they had a Steam version of it, but I don't know how that runs.
They have a mobile version, yeah,
Mhm.
and they have different maps and stuff. I played the fuck out of it.
Is that like a pay to play? You think or
No, it's actually a free game, I believe. But
Should be.
you could do like Europe, and then they have like campaigns and stuff. I think you can do, but it's all like very cartoony. That's why I like Civilization, and then that got all cartoony and shit too.
Yeah, they were like, oh, you know what we need?
You want clay
Cartoons.
people? It's like, no, dude, just fucking keep it historically accurate.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has to, and that's why I liked Civ, is because I think it was Civ 5.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody.
It
That's
was
one I have.
really crisp.
Yeah.
No, you have 6,
Oh, do I have 6? Okay.
and 5 was the one I started on in the Marine Corps. I actually
Okay.
was introduced to that game by a fellow Marine. Shout out to fucking Macaw, wherever you are.
Macaw? That's a bird.
Dude, his name, okay, so fun
That's
story.
a bird, bro.
His name was Macaw. I'm not gonna drop his first name, but
Oh, please don't. Yeah.
He was like, he did something, and the sergeant's like, "Oh, you're a fucking buddy fucker, aren't you, Macaw?" And they were just like, "Fuck all y'all."
Yeah.
And that was his thing. He's like, he's a fucking blue falcon. That one. He ain't no Macaw. He's a blue falcon. He come into the squad bay, and our lance corporal fucked up, and sergeant was like, "You're on duty tonight," and that was unheard of because lance corporal's the one that does the duty.
Right. Yeah.
He tells everybody what's up. So he's just pissed. He doesn't ever do anything, so he's fucking furious.
Yeah.
And Macaw comes up to the squad bay. He's like, "Nah, fuck that. Get your ID out. Read it to me backwards."
Okay.
He made him recite the entire license.
His fucking military
backwards.
ID.
No, his driver's license.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, he did his name. He's like, wrong. Do your address. Your address is on here. And he's like, made him do his name again. And then his address backwards. He goes, Wrong. I guess you don't have a gender, huh? Wrong. I guess you don't have an eye color. Right?
Oh, going from the straight
whole
from the
license.
bottom all the way up.
He had to recite his whole license from memory
that.
backwards.
I'd have
I was
kept
like,
on
dude,
fucking up.
Don't piss him off. Holy,
See, like,
that's a game.
yeah, and then I turn into a game. It's like, oh, okay, you want to play fuck?
No,
Okay.
McCall just wanted to get into his rap.
I'd
He
be
just wanted
like,
to go to bed.
all right, you want to keep on going? All right, so the barcode, if you think about it, like
it's part of the license.
yeah, and I really don't know that very well, but I guarantee there's a 666 on there because all barcodes have 666 on it, and I would have made the fucking staff sergeant or whatever.
Lance
be
Corporal
like,
just
fucking,
stabbed
"All
your
right,
ass.
I'm done.
He's like, that's it.
Because I was the one that like, okay, you're gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna see how to fuck with you, following the rules.
Right.
Extremely, basically pulling a Sheldon Cooper
Nice.
from Big Bang Theory, being like go to your fucking, go to your dorm and fucking clean it. I'm like, okay,
Shouldn't have told me that.
and I clean it. I'm still cleaning. Find this anything to clean. He's like, aren't you done yet? I'm like, I am done, Corporal. Then why are you in front of me? Because you didn't tell me to come out of my room.
Yeah, you didn't tell me. I'm
Yeah.
in here cleaning the cracks, the same crack with a toothbrush because you told me to clean.
But
I remember pulling weeds one time, and
Mhm.
all of a sudden they're like, they called one of the Marines in, and he gets up, stops what he's doing, and runs in. He comes back out and he goes, Bean, they want you. And I hear my sergeant screaming, Bean. I'm like, oh, damn, God. So I stop picking weeds and I run to the barracks. And for some reason, the staff NCOs are in there with the sergeants, and they all got their blouses off playing ping pong.
okay.
And they're like, he told us you're the best one in the whole building at Pong. I was like, I didn't have to pull weeds, man. I got to play Gunny and everyone else in Pong.
Did you win?
Hell yeah, I won.
Oh.
I was smoking fools. They were getting pissed too.
Yeah.
I think a couple of them got me, but to play ping pong with the NCOs and the staff NCOs
While everybody else
everyone
had to
else is
do
pulling
shit.
weeds, it made me feel like Forrest Gump. Dude.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I'm Forrest Gump. This is great.
Until
like
you went
ping
to
pong.
until you went to fucking take apart your rifle, and you're like, I'm not that fast. There's no way. How was he that fast?
Yeah, right. No, but I give him a run for his money in ping pong, no doubt. I kick ass at Pong.
Right.
I was the best one in the platoon.
So we talked about this on the Second Menopause podcast, but I definitely wanted to
Uh-oh.
bring it up with you
I don't want to talk about menopause.
because, well, it's not that. It's very interesting, and I know you have a fucking huge take on it because you're more of a history buff, and like, I don't know how to like describe your like favorite things, but history is definitely one of them. But
Right.
you're also like not moral police, but like historical police. You know, like what not to do and what to do with civilizations, right?
Yeah, vaguely.
So this happened recently.
I'm also part Greek, so.
This happened recently.
Mikhailo Viktorovich Polyakov is facing jail time after he snuck onto a forbidden island and risked wiping out an entire unconnected tribe. The 24-year-old danger
Whoa.
tourist sailed for 25 miles to North Sentinel Island with just a coconut and a can of Diet Coke as an offering for the Sentinelese tribe. Recording the moment he stepped foot on the island, he said, "If they see me, will they attack or will they accept me?" Polyakov was apprehended by police shortly after arriving back in civilization and faces 5 years behind bars.
So this civilization hasn't been messed with till now
Mm.
because of him, and they're completely cut off from the whole world, and like there's strict laws not to fuck with the civilization.
Mm.
Because like what we talked about on the podcast was like just off the top of the head, like you could sneeze or like talk to them
Yeah.
and wipe out their whole civilization just by doing that.
You know what's fucked up is he didn't bring enough Coca-Cola for all of them.
Yeah, oh, how many people are on that island?
Yeah.
You know?
He should have brought a six-pack at least.
But like we know that this tribe, like they've
That bothers
shot like not like with guns, but with bows,
yeah, some
like drones and shit
stick
out of the
launchers.
sky, and
Nice.
fucking like to leave them alone. They've eaten
Right.
people.
Mm.
So like
so he's lucky to even be alive.
yeah, and then he gets arrested for 5 years.
I wonder who he had to blow to get away.
Yeah,
He's like,
he
you don't get off
probably
this
just gave him
island.
coke.
Yeah, they're like,
He's like, what the fuck is this? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, okay. He was on a little, a scooter boat?
whoever owns the Coke can is the king.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I was like, okay, Brian would have a really good take on this.
Yeah,
knowing
no,
history
bring enough
and-
Coke for the whole fucking island,
Yeah.
douchebag. Like, you introduce him to the best beverage we've ever developed.
I would.
And it's like
Pepsi people would
Yeah, bro,
disagree with
fuck
that.
Pepsi
but okay.
people.
I'm a Pepsi person now.
fuck
What the
you. You
fuck?
got a Dr. Pepper right there.
I know.
Coke man would not do that.
Dr. Pepper is Pepsi.
I have an argument. You know,
Dr. Pepper is Pepsi.
you know the joke.
Dr. Pepper is Pepsi.
It's Pepsi owned, but
Yeah.
it was originated as its own beverage.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue.
But you notice how everyone always says, we don't have Coke. Is Pepsi okay?
Mhm.
It's never the other way around. I've never been in
Mm.
a restaurant where they say,
No,
"Oh,
because somebody already asked for a Coke product.
I don't know.
you know?
But people go in and
Yeah.
ask for a Pepsi. They say, "No, but we have Coke. Is that okay?" And it's like, no, they know it's okay
Yeah,
because if you like Pepsi, you'll like Coke.
true.
I don't know.
But
I'm
with
drinking
the-
a fucking Red Bull. I'm not
with
supposed
this
to have them.
with this civilization, what we got into was actually like why were the laws okay for us to come over to the United States and make it the United States? What? Coke is the worst.
I'm losing
Pepsi gets us a
2-1.
VIP room. True, actually, VIPs. That was
I'm
a
not
big
mixing.
thing.
I'm not mixing liquor with Pepsi. I'm telling you that. Coke, I'll
Mm.
mix liquor with.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I'm
That's
just-
pretty
I
straightforward.
don't know, I got a
actually.
pretty good
Coke-
argument.
Coke and Jack on the Rocks.
Rum
yeah.
and Coke, right?
Yeah. But
Pepsi
anyways,
used to
let's
be
keep
different.
on going with this, please.
Pepsi was better. I swear they've changed
We'll
it.
talk about Pepsi in a second,
Sorry, I'm
motherfucker.
sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to war. It was made in North Carolina
Yeah.
too.
What, Pepsi?
Pepsi. It was
Oh.
invented in North Carolina.
Okay.
So I'm very conflicted.
I could go with more stuff, but off the podcast about the Pepsi Cola Wars.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy.
The PC, the Pepsi Cola War,
Yeah, PC. It's
Pepsi
definitely
Coke War?
against PC.
the PC.
But well, we went into the fact that like, why did we get to go like to this country and do what that guy just did,
Right.
basically? And my argument with Anna was that we didn't know better, but we kind of did. But then we made the laws of not doing it after we already did it.
Yeah. No. It's both common sense and, excuse me, like really, really ironic
Mm-hmm.
considering, especially like in the last 200 years, the colonization and stuff that's taken place.
Right.
Or I feel 400 or 500 years. It's not just 200 years, but the United States in itself has done a lot of colonizing
Right.
in 200 years between the Philippines and shit everywhere.
Well,
you
the
know?
only thing I could
So it's
think
still
of-
actually going on.
right.
And yeah, it's like good for them, you know.
Mhm.
But at the same time, wouldn't you want to try to introduce them to like vaccination, modern medicine,
Right.
education, at least?
Well, like I had some time to think about it, and I
Mm.
was like, so the only reason why this is a banned place is because it doesn't provide anything for the rest of the world.
Basically.
So like they can do that because it's not sitting on minerals. It's not sitting on like
Yeah.
rare.
It's some island that somehow got overlooked.
Yeah, and
Somehow.
now it's like in this loophole
Yeah.
where you can't fuck with it
But
until
it is
they
strange.
until they come up with the technology. How are they going to do it if they don't have any minerals? You know that they could.
Exactly.
You know.
How long it took to develop
Iron?
just iron
Yeah.
weapons. That's exactly what I was thinking. Is like iron is big changes. But people probably, I know there's a lot that are going to argue, oh, they're living their best life out in nature without all these modern distractions and without all these crazy diseases we're exposed to. But at the same time, if they fall and break their arm
Mhm.
in nature, from the survival training, like infection alone,
Mhm.
setting bones and getting proper dressings for it.
Right.
If you're living like that, it's a lot. Your survival rate goes down
But I also like
without penicillin. And
they
such.
live on this island, right?
right.
Fucking shit comes up on the beach all the time.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm sure.
So like they could
Let's send 'em
be
stuff.
well, it's like they're definitely getting laptops and like old sex dolls for sure. Just floating up.
what kind of utopia would that be?
I mean, not a clean one. I know that.
Not a clean
Like,
one. You just got
but-
one Coke bottle and one sex doll and one old laptop.
But it's just like it doesn't make sense why we like guard this territory.
Mm.
I get it for like real reasons, like just off the top of the dome.
Worried
but
about
also
hurting 'em,
like
but-
they should be way more advanced now with all the shit they've.
It kind of
collected
seems
from-
cruel almost.
Yeah, right.
Everyone thinks of being stranded on an island as like a punishment,
Mhm.
or some sort of horrible
And
thing.
that's what these people
so
are doing.
Why would you like? Why would they like it if
Yeah.
they knew that we could sit here in a warm building and
Mm-hmm.
have Red Bull?
Wouldn't want to give them that. Fuck
I
no.
know, but I got vape, and there's some cool things about being
In the-
2025. You know,
yeah, it's like
like
Amish
not
people.
dying from bacterial infections. Is
That's
pretty-
huge.
That's dope.
Yeah, just having fucking antibacterial soap like is crazy.
It's like, yeah, you don't want to corrupt people, but you also want them to live longer than 30 or 15. You
Yeah.
know, like that's cool too. Living a long.
I didn't do any research about this island. I don't know
You
how
know.
big it is. Like they have to run
It's
out
strange.
of food. Like
Right?
yeah, you can have so many fish, but eventually fish will be
There's
like,
no one
I don't
to
like
eating
being over
people.
there.
Yeah.
Like,
You
and
get speared over there.
yeah, and then people go and they're like, you don't look normal,
Mm.
but you look like food. Like okay. And you're speaking this different tongue, and you have all this technology around you.
You should send them a robot to like teach them and train them. You know,
Well, you heard
teach them how to do things.
you heard about the robot that went across the UK
Oh,
or
that
Canada,
poor thing. It went all over the world. I think.
and then it got to the United States, and it fucking made it
Yeah.
to Pittsburgh or some shit.
Got,
Like-
got jumped in some dark back alley for its wallet.
exactly.
It's fucked up.
All right, now that we got that out of our system, okay, Pepsi and Coke. Let's
Oh,
get
we're
into
back
it.
to that.
Yeah, now you wanted to talk about it so much.
I think Pepsi was better back in the day, but also have saying that cocaine had actual cocaine in it. So
Yes.
Coke was probably better back in the day as well.
like, well, Coke came first,
Stalling.
and then Pepsi came second,
Yeah.
and it was how do I say this? Being a white person, one was made for the other people.
was it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
And it
know that.
was heavily pushed in other cultures.
I watched
than
a thing on
the
it
other
recently.
one.
Okay.
So like it was, but it wasn't like a negative thing. It was
Hmm.
just pushed.
Well, they should put cocaine
Yeah.
back in it.
I don't know about that. I think they
'Cause
should
it's-
legalize it first before they do that.
Well, yeah. Because how cool would that be? Buying a real can of Coke?
I wouldn't touch it. I hate it. That's disgusting.
Cocaine?
Yeah, it's gross. It's disgusting.
I'm
Smells
not.
like
I'm not
chemicals.
advocating for it. I'm
Yeah,
just
because we're on
saying
TikTok.
A little,
fucker.
a little too.
Oh, look at that. There's my fucking band.
I only said toot once.
No, but yeah, it was pushed like Coke was more for white people, and then Pepsi was more for black people.
No
That was a
kidding.
huge fucking push
Wow.
back when they had the big Pepsi Cola wars, and it was fucking
See, I'm
ridiculous.
ignorant to this. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
like I didn't know about it until TikTok.
Mountain Dew's good too, though.
but
you
it's
know?
also part of what
PepsiCo.
family? Yeah.
Yeah.
All these go into one family.
Well,
It's
Coke
kinda crazy.
has. I really like the Coke vanilla. The
Okay.
Coke cherry is good, and then the Coke cherry vanilla is excellent.
There's black cherry. and-
Yep, they got a lot of them.
But like it's.
Coke with lime was my favorite.
Did you know I can't have fucking squirt?
really?
Yeah.
Why?
I was about to get one yesterday, and I was like looking at the ingredients. It has babe, Anna. I sit here. Okay, she's coming. What's in squirt
Well, I can't
The
goose
drink.
squirt.
that I can't have it? Grapefruit. Okay, so grapefruit.
You can't have grapefruit.
I'm not allowed to have grapefruit with my medication. I would have never known.
Wow, why?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's
That's
causes
fucking
severe.
random.
Well, it can cause severe side effects if I take
That
it
shit's
with my
nasty
medication.
anyway.
Squirt is delicious.
Nah.
Yeah,
Wow, no grapefruit on any depressant.
yeah. On most depressants. Not
Challenge
any.
accepted.
I mean, no. It
I'm
can,
gonna go snort some grapefruit, see what happens.
well, it's not like it would like revert your depression.
Mm.
It would actually make you sick, like physically sick
Oh, yeah, I don't
by
want
taking
that.
it instead of
I
yeah.
don't
You've
allow
been
it.
sick enough.
I get enough of that. No thanks.
Are the kids okay? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
kids are doing much better. Yeah.
We had bronchitis run through our family.
Oh, man.
And Darren just got over it.
It seemed like a month of sickness. It was fucked.
Yeah. And then our you had appointments going off
Yep.
all the time, and now it's your wife's turn,
Yep.
which is good. You guys got to get them out of the way before summer hits.
That's what we said. We're like, she put hers off for the kids, and then mine were kind of forced on us. So like, I didn't really have a choice. And now it's like, yeah, we're playing catch up with her appointments. Shout out to my wifey.
Wasabi.
Wasabi.
Sorry, I was wondering
And
why we couldn't hear it.
beans. Is it muted?
No. When TikTok goes off,
Are you
you're
threatening
supposed
me?
to be able to hear the voice. We have a British lady do the voices
Oh wow,
in for TikTok.
a real UK, real
I hope
English
so.
person.
Yeah.
Overdose.
Overdose.
Oh, you can say that on TikTok. Cool.
Wow. It was overdose on.
I actually did a little
cherry brandy.
overdose yesterday. I was all weirded
God,
out.
for what?
My fucking Adderall. I forgot if I took it, and I took 2,
Bro.
which I can take 2.
Jesus.
I can take 2. I have 1 or 2 a day, but it definitely makes me feel weird. So
Yeah.
like, I just was like on stream, I'm like super focused, not talking to anything. I'm like, okay, I took 2. Like,
I
didn't know
took
if
too
I
much.
did. Yeah, I didn't know if I took 2 or not.
Yeah, no, I smoke a lot of weed, so it's like that too.
Mhm.
It's like, fuck, did I just take that? Or, yeah, I did.
Actually, what's weird is like my memory is okay on
Oh, wow. That's my wifey.
Miss Insomniac.
Yep.
She on Twitch.
She doesn't
Oh yeah.
sleep.
My mom did that with her fibromyalgia meds and half died. LOL. What the fuck? Isn't that
She's got bad luck.
isn't fibromyalgia like frail bones?
Man, I know that's osteoporosis, which
Oh.
I actually have to be worried about. Isn't that fucked up?
Because of your blood disease?
Yeah.
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 He doesn't have anything crazy.
I'm like a
that's
frail ass.
yeah.
I'm like a frail ass fucking, old
what is
man.
it called? It's a Greek thing, right?
It's just Greek anemia, yeah.
Yeah.
Thalassemia, yeah.
and it makes you like
Well, fibromyalgia is like a nerve. It affects your nerves. It makes you
Oof.
like tingly or hurt when it doesn't. Like,
okay.
I don't know.
Does that go like hand in hand with neuropathy? My mom has that
Dude,
from her brain
I
surgery.
don't fucking know. My wife's like the doctor. It's unexplained pain and fatigue in your body.
Nerve pain beyond belief.
Nerve pain beyond belief. Okay.
See, the wives are on it. They know.
Yeah, good job, guys. God, they're such
Fucking
dudes.
Grey's Anatomy in here.
You know, they're such friends. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them. Such friends. Call your wife a friend.
Friends?
Yeah, just hey, what's up, friend?
What's up, friends?
Lock the door.
We're
Lock the
the
door. Lock the
very
door. My
best
wife's
friends.
gonna come in.
Why?
She'll come in and hit me. Lock the door.
Make fun of our documentary again.
Make fun of my documentary
Don't do
again.
that.
I wasn't. I wasn't making fun.
Don't ever say that to your wife. Ever.
What are you not allowed to say?
Call her your friend instead of your wife or your girlfriend
Oh.
or something. That's what I do. I'm like, so
Aw.
last Saturday, I fucking got super high, and I'm like, don't
Or
touch
did
me.
you? Purdue.
Okay.
Badoo.
So
Pudgy.
Badoo.
I got
Pal.
super stoned, and
Didn't
I was
invite
like,
me.
don't. Well, we were in bed together. You want to be naked with us in bed?
No.
Okay. And I was like, don't touch me. You don't love me. I'm like, buddy,
Oh.
friend.
In bed?
Yeah.
While
And
naked?
she's like, I'm fucking rip your dick off. I'm
Yeah, that's-
like, you know what? You're this close to becoming an acquaintance. Like,
Oh,
like-
shit, dude. You wake up murdered, I know why.
You're right. Yeah, exactly. You're in the courtroom. I know who did it.
I know who did it. There were goose feathers everywhere. She turned him into a feather down pillow.
Okay, I'll be your friend. Oh,
Pal.
that's what your wife said.
Yeah.
All right. So, speaking of women,
He likes the Dr. Pepper. I got him.
thank you.
Yeah, man. It's like old times.
Couple women went up in space. You hear about this?
Thinking about how to be politically correct about this.
I don't know how they got up there.
I'm not gonna say what I wanted to
Here
say.
we go.
Oh, here we go.
So we got a video actually that somebody sent in me.
Isn't Katy Perry the one that sings Firework?
Oh yeah, here you want to read that for everybody?
Katy Perry flew into space. The internet can't take it seriously. She sings Firework, so I'm really glad everything went well because it would have been really, unfortunately, ironic if it didn't.
Can you read that? Blue Origin, 11 minutes journey to the edge of space. Solicito, Katy Perry going to space, the actual trip, and there's a SpongeBob clip, I believe.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like either way you're getting drawn into it politically because I like laughing at Elon
Oh yeah,
in SpaceX. So
this
it
was
like,
through Bezos.
yeah, I
Just
know.
so
And it's
mean.
like I don't know, they did it.
Who the
They-
fuck is this one?
They did go to space. I don't fucking know. I recognize the lady on the left. She's like actress, talk show host, right?
I think so.
And I recognize Katy Perry. I have
I don't
no
know
idea who
who
the
the
fuck
other
anyone
three
else
are.
is. Not even look like Katy Perry, and
Oh
they
my
all
God,
look
I
like
just
they're
realized
vault
who they
dwellers.
look like.
Vault dwellers.
Vault Dwellers, and remember that movie that was picking on Star Trek, Galaxy Quest? Those look like the
I
fucking
haven't
aliens.
seen that.
Shut the fuck up. You haven't seen
Okay.
Galaxy Quest
No,
with Tim Allen?
no,
You're fucking with me. All
no.
right.
I would never. I don't lie about seeing movies.
I know. That's why
I
I'm
take
like,
this
I
very
can't believe you.
seriously. My wife watched Sinister for the first time. What's up, wifey? How did you like it? I knew she'd like it. I'm not a very big horror fan. I don't like I don't know. I like comedies.
So this is Galaxy Quest, 1999.
She has to watch
In the
second
far
part.
reaches of the galaxy,
Were you the one that showed me them picking
So
on
much better.
They totally
Armageddon.
look like the aliens
they
from
got.
Galaxy Quest.
Never give up. Okie dokie.
Here's Katy Perry.
Okie dokie.
That's that one actress.
where's my limo?
Here's
That's brutal.
So this is the audio from their descent.
Oh God.
Yeah, so that's Katy Perry for sure.
Perception, there it is.
That sounded exactly like the Galaxy Quest thing.
I saw that it was on dry land,
Mhm.
the capsule, and I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what the fuck?
yeah,
Because NASA dumps them in the ocean.
mhm.
And they have that green dye that comes out so like everyone that's already looking for them can find them. Why the fuck? Yeah, that sounded like we're just gonna drop them in the desert.
That looked like it hurt.
The hard ass desert
Yeah.
floor. What do I know though?
But it
You're not getting me to jump or fall out of anything.
Katy
without a
Perry
fight.
landing in
Ocean.
the what?
Ocean.
In the ocean. Did we not say ocean? Did we say sea?
I don't know. Drop them in Cuba Lake for all I care.
It's big enough.
Yeah, it is. Fuck
But
'em.
yeah, so they went up there for
Too
11
many
minutes.
aliens.
Too many.
They went up
aliens.
there for 11 minutes and then came back down.
Mm.
And then there's like conspiracy after conspiracy after conspiracy
Why?
of their fucking logo. If you look at it a certain way, it looks
Oh, they
like
faked
this. It's like, oh my God, shut up.
No, I just thought it was funny. Everyone's like, "That's not a real trip to space," and meanwhile, Elon shit's blowing up, and I was like, "Well, that's funny."
Well,
I'm glad nobody got hurt, but that's funny.
he's
know?
going up and coming back down with his rockets. Like
He's trying to.
he's been he's had a couple success. He has
See the
enough
ones
of
that go boom though.
them. Oh, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, 2 of them that go boom.
Yeah, but like they
I
always
like the system he developed though. It's smart.
right.
Because
And
that's
did you see that
everyone
news
theorized
reporter?
that's how you should do it.
Did you see that news reporter that was like, well, we have this fuel, it burns extremely hot, but then when we're up there, it burns extremely cold. And like a month later, he's like, we're using that fuel the whole time now. The cold fuel. Like, it's funny.
Weird.
But like, he's like, well, we never thought of that.
I just think it's fucking stupid. Like, you're sending rockets up and blowing them up. This guy's sending rich models
Mhm.
supermodels into space for 11 seconds, and it's
Yeah.
like, why?
Which I was like
Like, what the fuck?
when this happened, I'm like, so those fucking people that were stuck up there and are gonna be taking years to recover to even walk again.
Mm.
You couldn't fucking Bezos couldn't throw a little rocket their way? Like, that's kind of fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you
And
help?
why does this rocket look like a giant dick too?
His does. And I
You
think
know?
Elon went for the more pointy. Like,
Yeah, he's yeah.
the dictator fucking
Yeah.
more pointy. Okay.
Elon's like, please, whatever you do, don't make it look like a penis. I have enough going on. They already pick on me for not actually playing. Do you see where he got trolled?
Oh, when he streams?
Yeah, because he's got people that play his accounts for him and
Mhm.
level him up, and they're like, you didn't even play the game.
And he
It's
played
like,
the
why bother?
tutorial.
Why
Did
bother?
you know he played the tutorial and died and fucking hate, and he fucking ended stream
Like,
right
just
there.
like, you don't have to be a gamer. You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
it's
he can be a gamer. Just
It
don't-
is.
Well, he boasted that he was really good at it.
yeah, and it's like there's so many different degrees to like gamer. I don't consider myself a gamer because people are all out with it nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at it, it's like I play cards.
Right.
I do have like video games I will play,
Mhm.
and compared to a lot of people, they'd consider me a gamer.
Right. Yeah.
But so it's dumb to be like, oh, I'm the best and I game all the time. It's like, but do you?
I think if he would have been like, I'm the best,
Mm.
and then just went with it and been like, no, I'm fucking lying the
Yeah.
whole time.
Because to
But-
say you're the best in anything these days,
Yeah.
you gotta be dedicated.
Fucking for real. Even
That's all you're doing.
some of the top streamers that are like, I'm the best, they're getting dog shit because they're past fucking 30.
Yeah.
You lose your fucking reaction
Right.
time fast. So, like, I enjoy playing video games. I'm not the best. I'm, like,
Me too.
the most energetic. I'll give it that.
Yeah, yeah.
But, like,
You've always been a showman.
yeah, like, that's all. I got that on raps, but everybody else can, like,
That's the
shoot
same.
better than me.
I played Fortnite, and it was like I didn't play it to like be the best because I knew it was like there's so much you have to keep up with it, and that's all some people do, and that's fine.
Right.
What I do is play Magic.
Like, I played.
get stoned,
I just
so.
got into this Frag Punk game, and it's fucking
Frag Punk.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
like I don't even know how to describe it. It's like Valorant, which you don't know, but it's
Huh.
like it's a five man team, and you have to
Nice.
go plant a bomb,
Okay.
and the other team has to kill you or defuse it.
Nice.
And it's like you have abilities and like crazy technology, but it's all in like rocker fucking like I don't know, like what band would it be?
Like metal, like Judas Priest stuff.
Not like that like crazy, but like more emo
Oh, okay.
metal, like I don't know.
Weird.
But it's really
But it's
fun.
music themed. That's cool.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
cool.
really music and art themed. So like everything's like neon, my favorite fucking colors.
All right.
Neon everything, and like the art style is very like grunge and stuff.
Cool.
So
It's neat to see people mix shit up because there's
Mhm.
when they release games and it's just the same worn out shit. Like,
Call of Duty. Fuck you.
where's the cricket noise? Just a moment of silence.
You know what they did? They fucking fixed
what?
themselves. They
Oh, God.
caught a couple more people because they have Jay and Silent Bob as characters in Call of Duty now. I'm like, that's the only reason people are playing your game. You have no other
That's
people.
brutal.
Like, the actor that
Yeah,
plays
yeah,
Jay, he's a super Call of Duty fan. So
See, I could never.
Cheech and Chong
Get
has been
into
in
it.
there. Fucking, like all the Marvel characters. It's crazy.
You know me. We played Battlefield. I fell in love with that. I don't want to play anything but Battlefield.
I think that's where people die on a hill. It's Call of Duty or Battlefield. And if you play both, then you're weird.
Yeah, kind of.
And I'm like, I love both of them, but like, I'm done with Call of Duty. There's no fucking reason to go back.
I can't play it.
It's so
I know
big.
a lot of people
It's like
that
a
play
Turbo.
fucking zombies strictly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I understand that, but that tells me a lot about like the game too. You know what I mean? It's like it's versatile, but when you put it like head to head, I think most people are looking for the online experience,
Yeah.
and I just like the squad based realism of Battlefield. I couldn't really get into the one man.
Right. Like,
Army type
you're
Call of Duty,
Rambo?
you know? Yeah.
Wait, everybody's Rambo?
Everyone's
Like-
Rambo?
Like, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
like I like
that's
the
cool.
idea of the open world, like you have to extract or be the last one. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Like PUBG's done it,
Okay.
you know.
Oh yeah, the
Fortnite.
battle royale type thing.
Yeah, I was like, I like that idea.
Firestorm for Battlefield is what it was.
Yep, and
Like
like I
Firestorm.
like that, but it's just too much. It's just like I'm waiting how many minutes to get
Yeah,
into a
it's-
game, and then everybody's a pro. It's like
They all did it.
it's crazy.
And the thing I liked about Battlefield is if you're getting smoked, like
Mhm.
you can go to a different loadout, a
Mhm.
different vehicle. And I always found like Call of Duty, if you're pinned down in a game, that dude's got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
You're
then you
not
have to
gonna
wait
fly
an
a
hour to
plane
get
into
back
his
in it.
ass.
Yeah.
Or go get a tank and handle him and get him off his game.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna run 50, 60 kills on you and make you look dumb.
Right.
At least that was my experience.
Well, they have vehicles, they have planes, but not like as many or the versatility as Battlefield.
And I get
Battlefield,
it. It's more like your
You could turn your fucking
close
four-wheeler
quarters
into a
battle,
kamikaze.
Oh, yeah.
Ridiculousness.
Yeah.
And win the match, you know.
I have videos of me squishing people on rooftops with the helicopter. I just get them with a skid.
Yeah.
It's like, you're done.
You should really try the 2042. It was rough, and I played it. Oh
It's
my
better?
God. It's way better.
Is
Yeah.
it more like 4?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
It's closer to 4. There is like new technology because
Drones.
it is
Just
in the
drones
future,
strike their ass.
but like you can do basically what you can do in 4, like
Nice.
4.
I was really bummed that one, they did one, and I felt like they were like half in on
Mm-hmm.
it. Like they didn't know how people would receive the World War I game.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fantastic, but short lived.
Wait, I thought that was 5.
Battlefield 1. Battlefield 5 is when they go to World War II.
Oh, okay. I always
Yeah.
get that mixed up.
And that one, they only released like a shell of a game when it began. I was so mad.
Well, I know I liked it because I was like, oh, I get to actually like do these things that we learned in the Marine Corps,
Right.
like heavily. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like I went over here. You're not supposed to be here. What the fuck are you doing here? Like,
Yeah.
that's not fair. That's not historically accurate. Get the fuck out of here. But I never knew about World War One. That's why I shied away from it. But when I watched you play it, I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. Like you did things on a horse I never knew could happen.
Yeah, I was like,
you know.
I kept getting fucking like owned at it, and I just grind it. And then I got bored and was like, well, I'm gonna snipe those people instead. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna lay in the grass and shoot the guy off the horses because
That's my favorite class.
they
is snipers.
have a freaking effect in that
Yeah.
game. The cavalry will get you good.
And then they're coming out with another one here soon.
Battlefield.
Battlefield, yeah. I
Wow.
can't remember. It's on the next engine and everything, so it's gonna be crazy. But I'm
Maybe-
just
maybe
like
some
all the
VR.
games that I've been playing are free. So Delta Force,
Hell yeah.
free. Fucking Fragpunk, Valorant. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I enjoyed Enlisted. It's a little. It's
yeah,
a little
my buddy plays that.
clumsy at times, and it's not as refined
Mhm.
as Battlefield, but it's great.
People keep on trying to get me to play
a
Hell
solid
at
game.
Loose, which is a lot like Enlisted,
really.
but it's like
There's too many
ridiculously
games, man.
accurate. Like it's World War II. Hell at Loose is World War II.
Mm.
Extremely accurate. Like
Really?
you get into the game, you have to start from where the line is and walk all the way up to where the
Wow.
fighting is, and hope the fight is still there. And you don't know anything unless you're a fucking radio guy. So you could be just running the wrong way forever. Yeah, the game is super realistic.
That's cool.
Shane Gillis, you know who he
Yeah,
is. Yeah, he's super into that game.
Is he?
And I played it with On
I'm gonna look it
Av
up.
like once or twice, and I'm like, dude, this takes forever. He's like, yeah, but we have a tank now, and then we wound up on our side, and we were just basically doing what I did in the Marine
Hell
Corps,
yeah.
trying to fucking flip over a tank because you had to call in fucking equipment to flip your tank over, or you have to leave your tank and you can't leave it because you only have a pistol. I'm like, bro, I fucking hate this game. It's too real. But my buddies were saying it. I played it wrong, and like now that he's played it a lot more, he's like, if you go into it again, it's way more like I can show you what to do.
Huh.
Yeah.
But
But
to check that out.
Gray Fox plays Enlisted a lot on his streams, and every time I'm like, is this Hell Let Loose? He's like, no, it's Enlisted. I'm like, oh, okay, because it's so close to each other.
Okay.
But like, I think Enlisted is more like all genres of war, right? Or
No, it's
am I
World War
wrong?
II, I believe.
Is it World War II?
I believe
too?
so, yeah.
Okay.
And the other one I got is
I sent you a game from Blumhouse. Got a Fallout app for it.
What was the
What did she say?
I sent
I
you
do
a
not
game
want
from Blumhouse.
Blumhouse
Yeah.
on my phone? Must be on TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, she shared a video. But
They don't like us.
Blumhouse is a big, huge, major horror film. So if they're making a game, I'm down.
Oh,
I
wow.
missed a few of the guy who made. Fuck. He was in Cabin Fever. He had the dog, Dr. Mambo.
Oh fuck, I don't remember. I vaguely remember that movie though.
Do you
I
know
owned it.
you've watched this movie? The one where
Eli Roth.
Eli Roth. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Eli Roth.
Winner.
He made a few games that were in VR that you had to like buy tickets and go in on the day. And
What?
like they were real life like horror games in VR, and
That's-
I missed both of them. And I'm like, fuck.
That exclusivity of it, that's
Mhm.
badass.
He's fucking brilliant. Like I'm like
That is
I'm
pretty
waiting
cool.
for a VR game to really fucking take hold. Like the new season of Black Mirror is out on Netflix. And
I haven't
we've
seen
been,
it yet. Is that
You haven't
good?
seen all of them?
I haven't seen any of it.
Oh my god, you especially you would love that shit. It's
I think someone told me that.
it's like so
Can't
all this
remember.
new technology, right, is coming at us.
Yeah.
Black Mirror shows all the things that could fucking go bad with amazing inventions.
Oh,
So like
that
you know,
does sound terrifying.
there's like bees are dying in the world,
Right.
real life problem. There's
Oh yeah.
possible solution of mechanical bees. And Black Mirror says, okay, what if a evil motherfucker decided to hack them and kill people with them?
Yeah.
And like I was like, Brian liked this. Brian would love
Wow.
this show.
Wow.
Yeah. You want to take a break?
Killer bees. Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Mwah.
Where is it at?
I don't know.
And they're about to put on a command performance 8 million light years away.
We are actors, not astronauts.
You are our protectors.
Call me Bucky, niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of bitches but they still respect the women? He still rolling this another, he just got the window tinted. Homie stab me in the back and that can never be forgiven. And my palms been itching, man, I like this superstition. You can't have my phone number unless we running up the digits. Let me meditate, I just need a couple minutes. Tryna low by me, my cojones to the big ass. Bitch, I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Bitch, I get, bitch, I get, bitch, I get. Let me meditate, then I celebrate. Tryna get the cake, I don't take a break. Yeah, bitch, wait. Grew up in the 90s, we was watching Ricky Lake. We was eating top ramen, no a TV dinner plate. Made that couple dollars, so I probably get the steak. Go on out at John and Venice, I told Quentin I'll be late. Ay, I'm so epidemic, I'm a causing epidemic. Put my feet up in the building, bitch, I'm feeling like a bitch, I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Bitch, I get, bitch, I get, bitch, I get high. Took a deal, signed another deal. Post up in the hills on the real. Headed for a mill. Travel with me still. Getting kills. All this pop appeal. Got these pop stars try popping in. And they getting pop for real. I ain't tryna build. I was tryna lead a mill. Getting to it. Before I hopped up the block, I was still going through it. Friends doing pills. And came faster than it should've. I was Buddy Hill. Shooting at a pace soon as I pull up. Dropping buckets. Hey, yeah, like it's nothing. In the kitchen chopping onions, yeah. Tears falling down, underdog is finally overcoming. Cause I'm dropping buckets, hey, yeah. Like it's nothing, hey. Earn my respect and burn a budget, hey. Tears falling down, underdog is finally overcoming. Baby, yeah, I'm dropping buckets. Drop some cash for me, don't worry about my past for me. I'm driving with no gasoline, this life I live's a fantasy. Yeah, I do this for my dogs, all my day ones and my family. My life gon' live through them if I end up in any tragedies. I hope y'all understand.
And we are back.
Welcome, welcome.
Fuck yeah. What we were talking about right before the show was Danny McBride and the Theo Von podcast that I've been watching.
Nice.
He's doing like not Theo Von, but Dan McBride is doing like a media run for the Righteous Gemstones that is out that I had you look up on HBO Max, and he talks about Hot Rod and like his experience in that movie because that was like one of his first movies.
Oh wow, really?
And then I think you got me to watch The Way of the Fist with him in it, like martial arts. It's kind of like Napoleon
I don't know if I've
Dynamite
seen that.
feel. Oh really?
No.
I thought you got me to watch that one.
That's Danny McBride?
Yeah, he's the martial
gotta
arts
watch
instructor
that.
in that.
What the fuck?
It's like a dark comedy.
Okay.
But I love Danny McBride and
yeah,
everything he
so's my
creates.
wife. I really like him, but he's...
Do you know he writes fucking for everything?
Mm-mm.
He's
I didn't
done
know that.
episodes in like a bunch of horror movies. Like he co-produced the Shane Gillis's show, Tires, or am I saying that right?
The one shows Tires, right?
Yeah,
Is
but
it
like
dealership?
he wasn't like involved with it. He just like helped fund
Help.
it
Okay, yeah.
and stuff.
Nice. I did not know that.
But I didn't know he was that big of a fucking
He's
writer.
so good in everything he's in. Your Highness, he's fucking hilarious.
Everybody
in
hates
Your
that
Highness.
movie.
I love that movie.
I
so
love
much.
that movie. Yeah, it's like
we watch that one all the time.
I get that. I get a little bit of weed. And I'm like, let's watch Your Highness.
Yeah,
And
for
my
sure.
wife's like, again?
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, he doesn't watch any of his films. He's one of those.
That makes
people.
sense.
Anything he writes or is in, he won't. He'll do it like for the premiere and everything, but he won't.
You want to know
watch
something
it.
weird? When I was making music, and especially when I was writing, I kind of stopped listening to music because I didn't want any influence, and I'd never done it before.
Oh,
and it was
influence of
really
your own?
weird. Yeah, it was really weird. Because you know me, I listen to music all the time.
Mm-hmm. That's really weird that you didn't listen to
And
any.
I would, but it was like the same shit, and it was much less. And I've heard of people doing that, so it's like what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Because I knew I had like this, and this influence, and I didn't want any of that getting like disturbed by anything new.
Right.
So I kind of just was like stopped.
Well, I know, like as a
Like
creator,
this is the vibe I want.
like a lot of things I do is now, especially instead of the people I enjoy, I watch the people I don't like.
Really?
And see what they're doing right. And like I try to like explain this to Anna, and like with comedy, like she has like people that she does not like watching. She's like, they're not funny. I'm like, but you have to watch them to see why they're successful.
Okay.
You know, like
Interesting.
that's where I'm like, they're so successful. Why?
See,
How?
it's the same thing with me in comedy. Now that we've talked about doing the live act,
Mhm.
I'm like shying away from watching comedians
Okay.
because I don't want their jokes even near my stuff.
Right.
And it's nothing against them, but it's the same thing with the music.
Mhm.
It's like I know this is the vibe I want. This
Right.
is the style and delivery I want.
Mhm.
And for me, I'm like ADHD almost. And it's like if I veer away from that, I'll lose my focus.
Right. Okay.
And I have to just be disciplined about it and stay in this like
See, I'm very
mindset.
influential. Like if I'm watching
That's interesting.
like a TV show I love, I'll probably do bits about it
There you
on
go.
stream. But like then like if I'm like, okay, how do I get better at this? I'm like, let's watch something I hate or listen to something I
Yeah,
hate
that's really
and
interesting.
figure out why it's so popular. And doing that really has helped me out. And I think that if you would have done that with your music, instead
Yeah,
of like cutting yourself
possibly.
off, went like,
Possibly.
why the fuck do people like reggae?
Well, it's
Like,
like
I
it's
could
weird
see you going
because
to that,
I have
yeah.
this sound in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, it's almost like ADHD.
Okay.
If I focus on something else, I'm worried I'll become obsessed with it, try to analyze it, and then I'll lose that.
Oh,
Does that
okay.
make sense?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
lose my train of thought.
Right.
Almost.
That's what I do when I create, but I'm in that
That's-
creation area.
That's how I create.
Okay.
As I am like, nope, I have to stay on task because I've lost stuff, and it really throws you off as
Yeah.
a creator, especially like a writer or whatever.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I kind of like shut down almost.
I
and
do
just
that
focus
when
on that.
when I'm making logos or making intros for people.
Mm.
Like I'll just be like, my wife will be like, "Hey, blah blah blah." I'm like, yep. She's like, "You're working, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yep."
Yeah,
I
sorry.
can't understand anything
Yeah.
you're doing. I have to get this out of my head, or
My wife's doing the Leonardo DiCaprio thing and pointing at the TV right now. She's like, "You, Brian does that." She's like, "Oh, I've seen that before."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a lot
both do
of
that,
my
for sure.
stuff, I get from other stuff too. It's like, oh, you're kind of like this person. Why don't I put this in the video to make it like
That's
what I
cool.
see?
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing that I do differently than you would. So like maybe that's what you need is like a partner in that and be like, hey, why don't you listen to this shit so I can get this shit on my head? And then when we hit to
That's
that
an idea.
one part, you come in. Like,
Like,
I'm like,
now
okay.
I'm ready.
Yeah, yeah,
Now I'm
okay.
ready.
There we go. I've been listening to all of it.
I had to wait for the fucking ad to do its thing.
On what?
Twitch.
Oh,
It didn't
yeah.
want to play.
Yeah.
So what's with the D-Boy Weeze first place, 10 points.
What?
And then it's snow, baby. Silver with what is that?
Oh,
Is that
D-Boy Weeze
chat
gifted
reactions?
10 subs, and Snow has second place with 1 sub. And then if you
Oh.
go if you click over, D-Boy Weeze with 1,000 bits, and Jez Gaming with 395, and then so on and so forth. So,
Top cheers. That is cool. It keeps track.
it's something once you get affiliate, you can put into your stream, and people can compete.
Well, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's fun. Like
Yeah.
I'll go over to D-Boy Weeze and drop 10 gifted, and just throw it back at him. He's like,
Nice.
you motherfucker, But he's been playing Schedule 1. You hear about that one?
What's that? Oh, the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got me into Drug Dealer Simulator, and I loved it. And then this game come out like just this year,
Mm.
and getting like bars and bars above a game that has been out for a while, and they already have Drug Dealer Simulator 2.
Wow.
And they're doing better than their game. So it's really fun. He's like, basically it's that game, but with guns. I'm like, oh, you're trying to get me to buy the game. I'm not fucking doing it, bro. I'm not sinking my life into a single player game. He's like, that's what's crazy about it. It's multiplayer. I'm like, fucking nope. I'm done. Goodbye. Like, I have too many games I'm supposed to be playing. You were saying about your podcast on the break. Like,
Yeah.
what
Sorry.
view do you want to do on your podcast?
What do
on
you
your
mean?
channel?
What do you mean, view?
Like your channel is very magic based right now,
For the most part, yeah.
and you wanted to do some podcasting. What kind of ideas do you think you want to throw into your podcast?
I'd like to, like I said, I see people using Spell Table, which is
Okay.
where you play paper magic and you put a webcam up so they can see your board and you can see theirs.
Okay.
So I'd like to add that to mine where people could come in and just play
Mm.
magic against me or with me.
Okay.
And then I want to do giveaways.
Okay.
I want to do like tournaments, all kinds of things. You know, just to keep the magic going.
Okay.
Because that's what it's all about, is the game.
But like,
You know?
like, do you want to do a podcast with like where you talk about magic, or do you want to do like a podcast on your channel away from magic and just like
Right
its
now,
own
I'm
thing?
kind of just focusing on magic.
Okay.
Because we do this, and like you said, I wanted to do a show, and I sat down and I tried to think about what I could do, and it's like, well, magic is, you know, because I think it's good for the kids as well. Get some reading.
That's the only
and
reading I get.
collecting and hand, you know, just being responsible with your cards. It's just, I don't know. It's just a chill you know,
stream.
hobby, you
Okay.
know. So I figured I'd follow that,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always kind of wanted to take a crack at playing like amateur or professionally.
Mm-hmm.
So whether I do it in person and stream it, or play online, you know, and just have a general magic chat,
Right.
I think that's the way I'm gonna go for now.
Okay. Okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I was like, you're like, what should I do? Other than magic? I'm like, you could do anything. That's the thing
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
And I think you're going with the right way with your channel, because like you have a set goal. You're like, magic. This whole channel's about magic, and you can make as many channels as you fucking want. Technically.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, you know, Bring the Machine could be magic, and then you could make up another channel where you could like be like, this is all podcast all the time, where I
Right.
have like guests on or something like that. I could see just like once you get this one down, I could just see it expanding more and more.
Yeah.
And
Oh, gosh.
I know
haven't even
it's
thought about that.
I know you haven't, but I could see it already working.
I did have the thought about like involving my wife in it, kind of, because you guys have the second menopause, you know, and I was like, that's really cool, and she's really taken to magic. Like, she's the type of new player that you never have to say like, oh, this is what that does. You tell her once, and it's like she's using it.
Yeah, and it's
against
usually
you.
the new
And
fucking
it's like,
abilities
shit,
that
dude.
they make up every fucking cycle.
Yeah, dude, there's so many. I feel like such a noob.
Yeah.
My wife's texting me because there was ambulances that rushed into our
Your
our
area?
park, and I just wanted to make sure that everyone was okay. But
Everybody's-
nobody knows anything, so
Oh, okay. Well, it's not your house.
it's not anybody I know,
Yeah.
so it's like I'll know when I know. I
Well,
guess.
I
I'm just-
know.
I worry.
I'm gonna presume that your wife is camera shy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then probably possibly mic shy. She probably won't talk.
Yeah,
very
she's
much.
a great singer, and she's absolutely mic shy.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you could do all that, and just see her hands.
Yeah.
And like play magic with her right there, and then talk about stuff
right.
on while you're playing, because you guys aren't silent and being like,
Yeah, and I
5.
I really I do the deck building for now, but she understands it to the point where it won't be long, I don't think. And I want to do like two-headed giant as a couple,
Yeah.
because I think that'd be badass.
That would be badass.
to be like power couple playing Magic.
Yeah.
So, and she gets me a lot of games. Her one deck's beat me the last 3 times we played.
Oh shit.
This fucking spider deck.
Oh,
So yeah,
Poison?
it's Shelob, so
counters?
it's like all spiders have Death Touch.
Yeah.
And she makes a bunch of little reachers with Death Touch.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Dirty cards.
What the fuck?
Is there poison counters on any of it?
No poison counters.
You
It's strictly, it's strictly like play spiders with reach, and then play shit from the graveyard.
Okay.
It's
Well, like
bonkers.
you could do that and make it a podcast
For sure.
where like you're playing Magic, but then you're talking about the movies you just watched
Yeah.
and stuff. So like
Yeah.
you could ease your way in that way.
Because that's what I'm doing, kind of.
Yeah.
I just talk about my day, and then it's
Mhm.
like we could film our matches and then recap.
Mhm.
You know.
And
'Cause
what's cool about OBS is you can just hit record and do it that way a few times to see how she feels about it.
Oh yeah.
And
That's a good idea.
then you go, want to try it live now?
Yeah.
And then, that would be something like to ease people into it. A lot of people, like Anna was not, she was like, I don't want to be on camera. I'm like, okay, do you want to
Really?
be on mic? She's like, okay. And then we just got drunk one night and she's like, this is actually fucking really fun. Like,
Yeah.
exactly.
It takes a minute to get used to.
She did have a hard time, like, not prepping for it, like drinking before. Now she's like, when the 10-minute counter starts, she sits down, gets her PC ready, and then starts with a beer. So like, she's gone a long way from completely shy. She's like, I'm not drunk enough to fucking start yet. What are you talking about?
You hear that,
And
Gabby?
I was the same way.
You
Like,
got to start somewhere.
I've been the same way, and like alcohol
We're gonna
was
do it.
all my channel, and now I'm slowly but surely getting away from it, and then replacing it with other things. And what's your thing is you don't have any of that like weighing you down. You already have magic. You're fucking really good at it. You're very knowledgeable about it, and you play fucking other video games that we talk about on here.
Yeah.
But you could be like, guess what? Surprise. Like,
Yeah.
you have a
Yeah.
surprise waiting for
But
people.
I thought about it for because I was gonna play this new game I got for like $5 a month ago. Fire and Maneuver. It's like a Civil War game.
Okay.
And I thought for like the sake of consistency, that was a big leap. Like playing Magic and then going to play like a strategy game. So I was like, I wanted to pick a game that I was gonna never always want to play.
Mm-hmm.
And if I switched to Spell Table, it's like if I don't feel like playing Arena, I could go play Spell Table with my friends and just record that.
Yeah.
Or I can just sit there and talk Magic with my wife.
Yeah.
Talk about the game we had last night. So,
yeah. But like,
it's
interesting
chill
to see
either
your
way.
channel and like how it's growing, and like I love watching like the beginning and like see that
Right.
like how fast you can fix a mistake is really what it's all about, and you're
That's
you're
what you're
doing it
saying.
really well. Like,
Thank you.
I pop in or I rewatch a bunch of your streams when I can.
Yeah, I
you
was
were
gonna
just
say,
like, have you
when?
been watching mine? I'm like,
How do
no,
you-
I haven't actually. I've been
Yeah,
super
and
busy.
I figured you were. So I figured you hadn't seen it because I haven't even made clips for mine.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
I'm so fucking behind.
And
but-
when I started out, I was like, I'm not making clips
right.
because I thought that was something somebody else was honoring you with. Like, if you made your own, you're cheating. And they're like, no, like,
Nice.
who's gonna make clips if nobody's watching you? How are
Yeah.
you gonna get out there? I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
There's a couple like mine's definitely one you want to clip because a lot of it's me just sitting there baked like
Mhm.
click, click, click. But like
You talk very well throughout the whole show, though.
thank you. I've been working on
Yeah.
that. I've been trying to like explain what I'm doing. I notice
Mm-hmm.
a lot of Magic players or like a lot of Magic people, they don't really like they're already part of the community. So
Yeah.
they don't talk to people as if they're new.
Right.
So that's one thing I don't want to talk to my people like they're idiots,
Mm-hmm.
but I do want people to learn stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's what the whole game's about is like sharing the game and appreciating and
Yeah, it's a very open community and knowledge.
it is. It's always
never
a friendly
hide.
community.
Well, there was that one like era of, oh, don't let anybody know your deck list.
Oh my god.
They were
yeah.
like, hold on
I'm
to that
glad you
dear
remember
life. I'm like, why? So other people can like love that and call it your deck.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is Brian's deck.
Now everyone's going to like MTG Goldfish and playing the same fucking cards.
Yeah.
And they're all $80 now. It's like, you bastards.
Yeah, it just, but like I never understood that part of it, and then when that finally died down, it was such more of an enjoyable deck. People are still like, "Oh, you got that off of this." It's like, yeah, because I'm still kind of new, and my deck builds are all creature based, and this one doesn't have creature based.
I had a bad attitude when I played back in the day. I was one that hated net decking.
Mhm.
And I was definitely a boomer in that I was like so used to playing cards Monday through Friday, and then on Saturday you're brewing decks to
from
take
your own mind.
to screw with people on school on Monday
Yeah.
or college. Even I played cards in college.
Mhm.
That's basically all I did, is drink and play cards. And come Monday, it's like I got something that's original, no one expects this.
Mhm.
And then it's like, bam, he was cooking his deck all weekend and he just whooped your ass.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's cool.
Like the
I didn't expect that.
mouse deck that I got for standard, I found online. I was like, I
knew
I'm not
when you
gonna
were
be-
playing that fucking mouse deck,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty sure this takes the cake. Like,
Yeah,
if
it
you're
was-
not playing mono red in competitive, like you're gonna have a bad time.
Well, my goblin deck was from the dome.
That's mean. Too.
That
was fucking mean. I
That was
forgot
from the
about that.
dome, and my I think I call it
You had a Rakdos deck too, right?
Green Death. It was elves.
Oh yeah, the black
Elf
green.
deck. I
All right. Oh, fuck,
I
I have
did that
something
one
for you.
myself, and then I always go. What is it called when it's like elves, druids, clerics?
They call it tribal now.
Yeah, I do tribal. I love tribal.
Actually,
decks.
is tribal the PC? I think they might have changed the
Am I
name.
watching the live version of Big Bang?
Fuck you, bitch.
Oh
I
my
know.
God.
It was Anna.
Oh,
We're
wow.
geeking out.
You mentioned Sheldon
I
earlier
did.
today. So what
We've
the hell
been
is going
watching
on?
it religiously.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
But
suspicious. I knew someone was watching something.
What are you? What were you saying about your deck? It's not tribal. It's not PC. Wait, why is that not PC?
They actually Magic the Gathering, I think, changed tribal in all text.
Okay.
They changed the Oracle name, and I don't know what it is now. But yeah, tribal. I think they said is not politically correct. So they have a new word for it.
Wow,
so
PCs.
I'm
hit
sorry if I
Magic the
offended anybody.
Gathering. What?
Yeah, well,
I don't find that
I don't fucking-
offensive.
I don't fucking know what's going on.
I mean, I don't feel like I'm offending people when I'm saying, "Oh, I have tribal decks." Like other people that don't play Magic or don't have any idea, they're
Yeah.
like, "What are you talking about? Is there Native Americans on there?" No.
And
This is like the creature type and everything.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah.
That's why it's kind of like, well, wait a minute, because you're not. I don't know. It's confusing, and I'm sorry if I offended
And it's
anybody, but
mythical.
Everybody
It's
knows what the
completely
fuck you're.
mythical.
Yeah, it's a game. Everybody knows what the fuck you're talking
Yeah.
about too. That's if
Yeah.
I say I played tribal elves.
Now I have to look it up.
Everybody knows what the fuck I'm talking about. Talking about elves.
MTG got woke.
Woo, 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 woo. I wouldn't say woke, but they changed the wording on stuff to make consistency. They did it a while back.
All right, so Kindred.
Yeah,
In
Kindred.
Magic the Gathering, Tribal has been rebranded. The card,
Don't quote me. It
the
goes-
card type
yeah.
previously known as Tribal is now called Kindred.
Yeah, because there is a card type, and I don't remember.
Additionally, the term Typal, Typal, which was used as a design adjective for creature type themes, has been adopted.
What is it? Typal?
Typal.
The typal, creature typal.
Okay. Which is so close. So Kindred.
Kindred.
Mm.
Yeah, and I think that goes back to the Kithkin Lorwyn set, but there is Kindred on Magic, and the way they explained it is some things do actually say tribal in Magic,
Yeah.
and some cards say Kindred. And they said between the two words, one seems a little bit more offensive than the other. So they said to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to call everything Kindred.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. We grew up in a pretty redneck area, so it's not something that
But it's
probably came
also
up.
like, I think
But that's okay.
I don't know. I haven't played
It's Kindred now.
IRL Magic with any people in a long time. But I think if you're like, oh yeah, this is a tribal deck,
They're
you're
all
like,
chill.
hey, whoa. Like, what? They're like, you don't know?
They're all chill, yeah.
They'll be like, I'm like, no, it's called Kindred now. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that's the end. Like they're like,
Mhm.
they're not freaking the fuck out.
And again, that's why
Yeah.
it's such a good game to like focus on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm trying to like come up with my own catchphrase
For Magic?
or for my channel
Oh, okay.
for Brain the Machine, and it's no poor sports on this channel.
Okay.
I
Like
try to
that.
GG everyone. I try to say hello.
Yeah.
And then if they're beating me, with a green deck, I like to be like, when nature calls, run. Because they have little emotes.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you beat me at an electronic card game. I'm not going to be a bad sport.
Right.
So I try to be like that.
I'm
There's-
a bad sport.
There's
If-
no poor sports on this
If
channel.
they had COD lobby like they do
Yeah. You're a 14-year-old
in fucking
with a can of
Magic the
Mountain Dew.
Gathering, I am wrecking them.
Someone's mom's gonna hear about it.
Like I was playing the other day, whole
Fuck
stream
yeah.
I played it, and I was like, "This bitch is gonna eat my dick!" Like
Nice.
on stream, and he won.
That's
Like,
different though. I feel like Call of Duty Online's basically like barnyard hockey. You have to be able to trash talk.
Yeah, if you're gonna get
You know,
swamped.
you're gonna get in people's heads. It's like if you're playing Madden. If you were playing Madden
Mhm.
and you got to talk a little trash,
Yeah,
it's gonna get in their head.
I hate sport games.
But Magic, you're right. It's just always kind of been that friendly. You help each other out and learn. So
Well, I think with the animations and everything,
I like
it
both.
hypes it up even more than like it had. You already had your imagination of playing the game, but
Right.
now you get to see it. It's like, okay, now I'm gonna say I'm gonna fucking blast you with balls of fire. You know?
yeah,
Like-
that's cool too.
Like, so I get really hyped when I'm winning a game.
Mm.
And then if I'm not in a call with a friend that I'm playing against, I'll explain everything. Very lay. You go more in detail, which I appreciate. I wish I knew like the inner mechanics better
I
than
try to
my
explain like my thinking
yeah.
because I know I make misplays and stuff,
Mhm.
but like I've called a lot of things on stream too and been like, I'm gonna draw into an answer.
Mhm.
You know, I've seen a lot of mana. I've seen a lot of creatures. I know the deck.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to make mistakes. Like you said, fix it on air.
Yeah.
If somebody comes on and is like, you're an idiot, do it this way. It's like, I'm a better card player.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you insulted me, but I'm going to get better.
Yeah.
So either way, I win.
And like that's what Jez was doing. Like I played him with a couple of my decks. He's like, I know what I need to fix. Can you wait 1 second? I'm like, yep, I'm gonna go have a Siggy. And he almost beat me the next time. But like like
I did not do that good against you.
I know you were very
kicked my
shocked
ass.
because you know me as a like old player where I only played mono black and white.
I didn't expect any of the
And
deck types.
I got fucking green in there. I got red.
Do you know who Lathril is? The
No.
green-black elf.
What does he do?
He is, I think he might have been your commander for your green elf deck.
I
Green
don't
black.
have a green commander deck.
He's the one that makes a 1/1 black and green warrior elf for every damage I think he does. And then if you tap 10 elves, he does 10 damage.
Let's look this up.
His name's Lathril.
Lathril?
Lath, I think.
MTG.
Lath. RIL, I think.
RIL?
Yeah.
Let's see what he does. No, I do not have him.
I have a hard copy for you. I forgot to bring it.
Oh, thank you.
I pulled one and I figured you could build
Nice.
a green black elf commander in real life, bro.
I could definitely use him with that concept of poison. So the deck has two phases. It's poison and then just a bunch of elves.
You mean infect?
Yeah. Oh yeah. In fact,
Never mind, you can't have the card.
Yeah,
I take
exactly.
it back. I'm shredding it when I go home.
because I use
You're
that
done.
1/3 creature that is death touch,
Oh.
and every death touch gives poison counters, and any death touch like gives
my wife's listening.
gives you 2. So every time you get pinged by 1, you get 2 poison, and you only need to get 10 poison counters to fucking gank them.
I fucking hate infect.
Yeah.
So much.
And then the like backup is okay. So if you get rid of all those cards that like give the poison or infect, you just have millions of fucking elves coming at your face
with death touch
yeah.
still.
Yeah, with death touch because
Yeah, and if you tap him and have 10, they lose 10 life.
10 life.
So, and there's nothing they can do about that.
Okay, wait. Tap 10 untapped elves you control. Each opponent loses. Oh, okay. I was wondering if
Each opponent loses 10 life?
yeah, so it's even better.
What the fuck?
So I was thinking this did 10 damage to each player. And then if it has death touch, and then you put that poison, that would make this fucking deck even more OP. But yeah, how much is this fucking
Just
card?
doubling season? I don't think he's a lot, but I pulled him and was like, man, I already have him as a commander, and I don't really give the deck any love because I have like 20 commander decks.
I don't know. I can't find the
It's a problem.
price.
But he's pretty cool. And black green elf is just mean. So
It can really be mean. I can't.
elf
Okay,
got
I
a
got
lot
it
of
now.
love in standard recently, so they'll be easier to obtain.
I know I had a pirate and vampire deck that was fucking killer.
Pirates are rough. You get them run right.
It was when like the big, like right after the vehicles came out and they took a break and did like pirates.
Yep.
And vampires. I think
That was recently, yeah.
Well, it's been like 5 years, 10 years maybe. But yeah, I made one, and that derived from a what is it called when you like take the packs, send them to the left?
Drafting.
Yeah, I made a draft deck, and I
hell
really
yeah.
like this idea, and I just built that around that.
See, I love drafting. That's happened to me
Fucking
so
drafting
many
sucks
times.
online.
It does. It's hard.
It's so hard.
I don't like how much it is. You have to buy the draft tokens or pay actual gems.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, shit, dude, I wanna just draft using coins.
Mm-hmm.
Like they make you buy packs for 1,000 coins.
Yeah.
So it's like, why can't I draft for 3,000 coins and just get 3 packs and draft? You know,
like how long have you been on the app or the
Magic
account?
app?
Yeah.
I played like a year ago,
Mm.
maybe 6 months now for a little bit. And I might have like downloaded the game, but not really played it a whole lot. I've been grinding for like a couple months, I think.
Yeah,
On
because
and off.
when the beginning happened, like it was still very not janky. It was pretty ironed out perfectly. But being like a vet of that game when it first came out, and just all you had to do is every few months just go on the app and you'd get thousands and thousands of coins.
Yeah.
And like I was just making the mouse deck, and I had 94 mythics that I could just fucking
Holy shit, dude.
yeah, and like I had 102 uncommons. Like,
I build a lot of decks. I waste so many wild cards. It's like I need this deck, and then I'm like 3 games in, I'm like, you know what? These colors. I'm build this deck now.
Yeah, that's a good thing and the bad thing about Magic. It can be such a money pit, but you can also be like a budget Magic person.
Yeah, I like the budget buys.
And really, like, there are starter decks that I don't know if they still do that at Magic the Gathering stores, where
I think
they
so,
like,
yeah.
hey, you're brand new to Magic. Here's your number. Here's a free deck of cards, and it's playable. Remember that?
No.
Like my buddy Nick, shout out Nick, love you.
Hi, Nick.
He had the store in Bradford.
Okay, I remember Nick.
And he had those. He's like, you brand new? Do you have a number yet? He's like, no, sign you up and here's a free deck.
Wow.
And Magic just gave that out.
I didn't know that. I've had a Magic number forever. I never got free cards.
He would, well, no, you had to like be a brand new player. It was like, and like, he's like, what's your favorite color? And he'd be like, oh, you like blue? Here's a blue deck. Because they had one of every color.
I'm going to go get a fucking disguise.
Get a disguise.
Get a free deck. I want a free starter deck.
Well, when your kids get old enough, like to like sit down and actually play, that's what I did with my oldest. We went over and they got a free deck and
Fuck
stuff.
yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Like, and
I didn't know
no other game is like, here, have a free deck.
Yeah.
Like all the lands you need, all the creatures
Wow.
to figure out the game, a rule book,
starter
everything.
deck.
And you
That's
get
awesome.
your account number. And
when did you start playing Magic?
when you showed me at your cousin's house.
No shit.
Yep.
I say I helped a lot of people start.
Like, you threw me in the fire too.
I fucking have given so many decks to people.
Mm.
Like I can't tell you. It's cool. Like
I think I got the Marine Corps status of gaming because you're like, hey, you ever play Magic? I'm like, no. Okay, you're coming to Commander Night. I'm like, is that normal? No.
No, it's not. We're playing with a bunch of
It's not even
cutthroats,
recognized
too.
as a competition level.
It wasn't
at
back
that time.
then, no.
I'm like, okay. And you put me right next to a guy that had a sliver deck. And that's where I've had my fear and hatred towards sliver decks.
Yeah, man. They've only gotten worse, I've seen.
Dude,
got
they
some
have. I fucking
real
hate them.
sluts out there now.
And like, that's Infect on steroids. So,
Yeah. And wow. Yeah.
And then we would go, where was it? We would go to the SCA. Can't remember his name right now.
Yeah, Russ.
Russ. We'd go to
he's a
his
big
thing
Magic
every
player
year
too, yeah.
and hit Magic with that. And then me and you got just playing back and forth forever.
Yeah.
until we had a store near us, and then we played a few times at his store, and now there's two stores.
I
You
never
go to
got
one
playing
and
enough in Bradford.
you go to one in Olean and Bradford now.
I've never been to a new one in Bradford.
Gotta
and I
go.
didn't go to the Bradford one enough. They had all kinds of games I wanted to play, and I never got a chance.
Yeah,
to.
their board games were fucking
It
killer.
was nuts.
They had a game that could take up to 3 months to finish.
What?
I think it was called
fuck?
Epidemic.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember them playing the Star Wars.
Oh, the tabletop game.
game. That shit was nuts.
Yeah.
It was some
Mitty
real,
did that. He was
real model builders and some real fucking like money on the table, you know.
Mitty was deep into that one.
Was he really?
Yeah, he loved
love
the
Mitty.
Star Wars. I always picked on him. Like we're over there playing Magic the Gathering, and I'm like, "What are you going to play with your fucking Barbie dolls?" Like, shut up! It took me 8 hours to make this one character, you piece of shit. Like I'm like, ha ha.
Dustin, my buddy Dustin used to remember Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
He used to do the Star Wars one. It was cool, but like I said, Magic has always been like my addiction. I fucking love cards.
And I never got
Like
into
the
the
taste
other
of
ones. I like the taste.
The crunchy mana.
What's one thing that your pet peeve for IRL Magic?
In real Magic, don't snap my cards back on the table when you read them. You can just
Well, that's cool.
yeah. They shouldn't make a noise when you put them on the table.
Oh, I don't want to do that one.
And
I'll do it to Brian F. Dinnerman, MD's.
I play you in attack mode.
He's like, "Oh, that's a really cool card. Can I read it?"
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
fucking flick.
Snap. It's like,
Oh,
did you read it?
did you read it?
That's why I want to just like put everything in hard cases and just be sitting there shuffling the fucking.
I saw
Top
somebody
loaders.
do that at a tournament.
I'd do that if I had some of the cards these fucking people have these days.
Well, I had that one black-white deck that had 4 Felender Solvings, foils, I think. And then, what's the spider lady? I don't think it's Lilith.
Loth.
She was a nasty motherfucker.
My wife has that one. I got her the
She's like, she has a big ass, fat ass end, and then
black planeswalker.
she is a planeswalker. I had her as a creature.
Oh wow, really?
I had 3 or 4 of
Spider
them
Queen.
in the deck, and I would fucking ripple shuffle.
Yeah, you're that
in
type.
front of
you
people.
Like to ripple shuffle in front of people.
And they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Are these your cards?" They're like, "No. Are you gonna steal my cards?" Well, not now. I'm like, exactly.
Now, yeah.
I'm keeping these forever, motherfucker.
I used to do that as a kid with my like commons and stuff. I'd like shuffle them hard.
Yeah.
And build card houses out of them.
I just saw a fucking TikTok of, "Oh, that's a cool card. Can I see it?" And it's on one of those glass tables, and the guy's just going, "It's really expensive." Really? And like finally picks it up, and there's just all the edges are ruffled, crimped over. I'm like,
why is this going off in our ears? What happened?
We have somebody in chat.
Chat.
Yeah. But yeah. So yours is flipping cards at you.
Cool.
Mine would definitely be like fucking, arrogant flick cards at you.
Flick at you? Yeah, that's a bad one too.
Which, I mean, that doesn't damage the cards, but it's just inconsiderate,
Yeah,
It's like,
it's unnecessary. Or like throwing it back.
yeah, it's like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
all right.
What do you want me to do? Not play
Judge?
the game? Yeah.
I'm not usually like this.
Yeah, I've had I've had a table flipped on me.
Really?
Yeah, and when I lived in California. I was
For
what? Doing good.
Okay.
I was doing the Return to Ravnica pre-release. And I had picked Is It Blue-Red.
Nice.
Which apparently was the worst out of the 10 for that set. It was the weakest pre-constructed color you could use. But in my packs, I pulled really well and got a couple hypersonic dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And I dropped him on this fool. And he got mad and literally stood up and flipped the table.
Hey, did you get his cards?
No.
What?
They kicked him out. They made him leave all his stuff and kicked him out.
Other than like
the
his...
shop got him.
Oh, fuck.
He made him leave. He told me flat out, like, help yourself.
Oh,
But
did he? Oh, okay.
The owner
The
did.
owner
But
did?
the
Okay.
guy, he told me, he's like, you know, get the fuck out. Go
That's
go
usually
call
a
your mom.
rule
And it was
in-
like really embarrassing.
That's usually a rule in all Magic stores. Is that, like, if you table flip, you're losing all your shit.
I've never, like, everyone on the internet talks about it, you know what I mean? And I'll always leave comments and be like, this fucking happened to me. And I joke, I'm like, I'm going to start Table Flippers Anonymous. Like, people who have PTSD from having tables flipped. And
I thought you were going to be like
we're going to get together and, like,
bro.
talk about our stories and, like.
I thought you were going to be the evil guy that got
It's
all the
fucking
people
nuts.
that did it. And
No, put them on a
release their
boat and
nails-
sink them.
release their names.
No, that's a good idea. But I was like, I wonder if anyone else has actually legitimately had a table flipped on, because I've seen the one guy and he stages his stuff.
Yeah.
The big guy that just gets mad for no reason.
Mhm.
And this kid, he didn't really say much, and he was a big dude with glasses, I remember.
Mhm.
And it was like one foul swoop. He like stood up and took his hands.
Mhm.
But he's like, "Really, dude?" And I was like, "It's not my fault. They have haste."
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure they have haste. But either way, he was getting his ass handed to him.
Right.
And
it was during a pre-release or something?
And it was pretty sure the only game I won that day is against him. And it was
Wow.
like, "You're mad at me. Why?"
Yeah, you weren't going to get farther if I beat you.
And I just sat there. I was in fucking shock. Like, everyone's like, "Did you kick his ass? Did you beat him up?" And I was like,
Why?
"No," because when it first happened, I thought it was an accident.
Oh, you thought
It
his
didn't
belly
set
got
in.
like,
Yeah.
linked up?
It didn't sit like I didn't understand what had just happened. He didn't hurt me,
Mhm.
but it was like, and the owner, I'm pretty sure his name was Dave.
Mm.
And he looked like a biker, had tattoos all over his body. And he'd wear these wife beaters and shorts, and he was literally tatted head to toe and had, flat brim hat. He was not the one. You could
Mhm.
tell he was like from California, and he'd fuck you up.
Mhm.
He's like, "Dude, get the fuck out of my shop." And he's like, "No, don't get your shit."
Yeah.
He said, "Go call your mother, get the fuck out of my store." And it was so embarrassing.
Yeah.
So it's like, what did I have to do? Really?
Nothing, yeah.
He followed the guy out like he was going to beat his ass, and he locked the door immediately behind him.
Yeah, because there's a tournament going on. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like everything you went in there
upset.
with, you lost.
Yeah.
Everything you had, he said, "No, don't get your shit. Get the fuck out." He's like,
Yeah.
"I should let him beat your ass." And I'm thinking, like, I just got out of the Marine Corps. I'm not going to do that to this guy.
Yeah.
It's like, what I'm probably going to knock more tables over in the process.
Yeah. And
You know what I mean? I'm just like, I guess I win.
Yeah. I mean,
do
that's
I win?
Definitely a win there.
Like,
I get, like,
came here to
if
play
you were
cards, not
making
fight.
millions of dollars on the table, but even then, you should have the disdain to, like, not put your life savings into a game that you
Yeah,
might
a fucking
lose.
pre-release.
You know, like,
What if I was 13?
It was a draft.
You know?
Exactly.
Like,
That's
you
the thing.
Flip a table on a kid.
That's what I don't understand about some people. Like, they're just like, "Oh, we're gonna go draft. We'll drink and go there." Okay, there's gonna be children there. You know
there's
that.
gonna be kids.
Like, well, okay, well, can't we have fun? It's like, you can. Like, I asked the shop owner, I'm like, "Hey, can I drink?" He's like, "Yeah, just don't bring a beer in. If
Right.
you have a drink, probably put it in a different thing. And if you act crazy, I'm gonna ask you to leave." I'm like, "Okay." Nobody knew I ever drank at Magic.
Hell
I
yeah.
just was like, "Woo, let's fucking go." He's like, "That guy's fucking loud."
There's been some people kicked out of the Oleon one for drinking.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, they get 2 Rambo. Like,
Apparently, yeah.
I don't get it.
I used to go out and smoke cigarettes and pound a beer with the guys, and in between rounds.
Yeah, that's
They don't want you to do that now.
and like that's what I did for the longest time. I'm like, "Can I just bring like a Gatorade bottle with fucking my liquor
Some
in it?"
Ruppelmans.
Yeah, and they're like, "Yeah, that's fine," because I was responsible enough that I could drink and still hide it.
There's nothing worse than getting smoked at a Magic tournament with some guy that can't even fucking remember his name.
Yeah.
It's like, what's going
You mean
on
the
here?
Gathering match? Like,
What am I doing here?
But like, I would do the same thing you did. Was like, okay, I'm a nicotine fucking addict,
Right.
so I would go out, pound a beer, go back in, play around, gotta have a ciggy, good,
Yeah.
go do it again, and then do it all day, and then have somebody pick me up to go home. But I had a lot of good memories from
Drunk Magic is fucking great.
It is. Because I'm like, you'll read the card, you're like, "Oh fuck, you got me on that
Doesn't
one."
matter, yeah.
Yeah, like, is that a red card? Oh, I put that in the graveyard, right? Like,
You're not gonna remember what this card does in 5 seconds.
yeah. That's why I won't play blue.
Makes the game hard.
Yeah, because like blue, fucking, you have to like think. That's like 3D chess.
Yeah, yeah.
When you play
can
blue
be.
decks, and like with red, black, white, green, all like one color.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But you get into the blue, it's like, well, you have to mill 18 cards, and then I mill 4, and then that means you mill.
That's a good
fucking 82.
observation. Yeah, it's like all the other
did you
colors.
want to play a fucking game? You want to play the game? Sorry,
No,
opt.
we don't do that.
Opt. Oh, by the way, I have a fucking card that says I could play opt every fucking turn.
Every turn.
I was like, I fucking hate blue decks.
Oh yeah.
For the longest time, I wouldn't play people. Like
Really?
even in like people that would like little tournaments where it was like you get this card, you get 3 cards, 2 cards, 1 card for
Yeah,
like
okay.
first, second, third. So it was like a friendly scrimmage, and I would go against them, and I'd see white. I'm like, okay, I could play it, and then they'd lay a blue land down, nothing out. I'm like, forfeit.
That's quit.
Yeah, and they're like, why? What happened? I'm like, oh, I just don't want to play you. Next.
The Lonely Island.
Yeah, I'll
like,
go in the losers
no.
bracket and work my way back up when you're knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, there you go. I'm not gonna sit here and struggle just to beat you in the end.
Yeah.
No, but that's such a cool observation. All other 4 colors are very direct. It's like this is how you play the game. Blue is like, why the fuck did I play this game?
Like with red, you're like, okay, there's most likely everything that's one is gonna die by a lightning bolt or some stupid like 3-hit thing. So okay, I can deal with that.
Right.
But as soon as you like opt, it's like, why?
Yeah.
And then my next round, you can still cast it if you tap 3 more lands. It's like, shut the forfeit.
When they bounce your creature, goes to their turn, they play a land, and then pass the turn, and it's like,
oh,
I know you have a counter spell. You fucking piece of shit.
It's like,
what did you just do?
It's like one of those guys in the old timey movies. Is like, do I have a gun?
Yeah, do I have a gun in my hand or
Yeah.
not? It's like, well, you didn't tap any islands, so yeah.
Oh my god.
Schrodinger's fucking
Schrodinger's cat.
Schrodinger's counter spell.
It's so fucking true.
Turn 1 was an unsummon. Is turn 2 an essence scatter? Yes,
and
it
then
is.
they give you that like false hope. You get a couple creatures out,
Yeah.
and then you go to attack, and they're like, return to your hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
you motherfucker.
Tap them down and put 3 stun counters on them.
Yeah,
what?
But yeah, red, direct. You're gonna die. Your creatures are gonna die. Black, you're probably gonna lose health, but so am I. Like,
Yeah, there's always a cost, right?
White, you're ready for me to gain a lot of fucking
Yeah,
health.
annoying.
And then green, that one has some tricky to it,
Yeah,
but nothing like
still pretty
blue.
straightforward.
Yeah, it's like breach.
Pump or creatures.
Yeah.
Either way, creatures, basically, you know? Enchantments, maybe.
I can't even think of a blue creature that actually, other than the one that mills fucking 3 cards every time you put a land.
I have a
in.
Gandalf the Grey deck. He's a blue-red. And he,
That makes sense.
I have all 4 of the red-blue Niv Mizzets in that deck.
What does Niv Mizzet do?
Well, there's an infinite combo with him.
Oh,
If
and
you have him-
Gandalf?
If you have the 2 Nivs out,
Okay.
it does a damage, lets you draw a card, and every time you draw a card, it does a damage.
Oh.
So it's like that vampire loop almost.
Yeah.
It's a bitch. And the other 2 are cool. I think the one is universal and will work with the other one. The other one just lets you ping him and draw a card.
Mm.
But it's cool because I got like End of the Infinite, Omniscience. So I can play anything and I draw my library.
What do you think about
That's
this?
funny.
I release a block or a brand new set, and then not even 2 days later, they'll ban a card that they just released.
Yeah,
like,
it's weird.
What do you think is going on at MTG?
I don't know. A lot of it's done by AI now, apparently.
Really?
That's how they keep the sets balanced.
Okay.
So they'll plug all their shit into AI or have some program that's like, okay, well, no color combination is going to be too OP.
Okay.
No card is going to be too OP. So I think we're getting closer to finding like perfect balance.
Yeah.
But yeah, they banned Mana Crypt and they banned Jeweled Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
And their reasoning was it just makes the Commander game too fast. And they said even for commander, or excuse me, not commander, even for C EDH, which is competitive EDH, it makes the game too fast.
Okay.
So they want commander to still kind of maintain that like
enjoyable game
multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like you can make it around the table 3 times at least before somebody's like, "Fuck you, I win."
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
Dude, Jez is. You have to play a game with him.
I don't know.
You have to
There's
play a
some
game with him. Well, just his commander deck was fucking ridiculous.
I got some stupid shit. I have some tricks of my own. So yeah, that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
it's always fun playing with new people.
When I was playing him, I'm like, you need to meet my friend Brian. Like, you definitely need to play him.
I googled it. It's the hardest game.
What, Magic?
If you Google the hardest game in the world, ask Google if Magic's the hardest game in the world. Ask Google.
It's not.
Say, is Magic the Gathering the hardest game in the world? Everyone considers chess to be, super hard. But when you think about it, Magic's a lot like chess.
Okay, let's see. Fucking AI overview. Yes. Magic the Gathering is widely considered the most complex game in the world. I mean, I do believe it. I do believe it. It is. It can be such a bitch to like even understand your favorite set. Just like when you started and now they have like revving up or, start your engines.
Neighbor was calling me.
And I learned about it. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Right.
But like when I first saw it, I'm like, fuck that shit. That's gross. Like, Yeah. But like, I'm like, oh, okay. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be. Because it's kind of like energy. Like it is pretty similar to energy or what was the one that I didn't like when I first saw it? Dungeon, like you go into the dungeon, like this explore. So like you put a card out, a creature or whatever, and it says you can go in the dungeon, and it's like
the D&D set.
Yeah.
I did not care for that either.
But I didn't get it, and then I saw it played like well, and I'm like, oh, that's how you fucking do it.
They do that, like you said, they do that every set, and I think it's cool because the fans really do determine like which abilities carry over.
Yeah,
and it's almost always been that way because like Vigilance, for example, used to be attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap.
Okay.
And Haste used to be this creature is not affected by summoning sickness. So you see those phrases get like shortened and then like used. Like think of how common Haste and Vigilance are.
Yeah.
It's like with white, Vigilance all day.
Right.
Red, Haste all day.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to me because you do get stuff like Shadow. No one knows what the fuck Shadow used to do.
Yeah, now it's
or Fear.
Well, yeah, Fear's been used now in the new ones.
Yeah, but now it's I think it's Intimidate.
No, that's a different one. So there is Fear and Intimidate.
Right.
But like but
Fear is no longer printed.
What they call something else Shadow. Yeah, they don't use Shadow anymore. They call
Shadow's unblockable unless they have Shadow.
Yeah.
I think.
What it's called. Fuck. I know what it's called. It's driving me crazy. I have a card that does it. Menace.
Oh, Menace is 2 or more. Gotta be blocked by 2 or more.
And then Fear
Which used to be another ability that was typed out.
Right.
It was always this creature cannot be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. Now it just says Menace.
Yeah, and then Fear it has to be the same color.
No, Fear is black.
Only black?
Or an artifact. And that's why Intimidate's different, is because Intimidate is an artifact or their color.
Oh, okay.
Whereas Fear is, I believe, exclusively black creatures.
And then Shadow.
And you don't see that anymore.
Shadow was like you can't even fucking put a spell on this creature.
No, you can't block it. You can't block it unless they had Shadow.
There's Hexproof and then there's
Shroud.
There we go.
The old one. They did away with Shroud too.
Oh, they did?
Basically, okay. I think, yeah. I think they just started doing Hexproof because nobody liked. They couldn't target their own shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can give yourself like there is that it like retyped it out now because like you can have a creature with Hexproof and then you can be like, oh, this creature also has Hexproof from all things. And they don't use
weird.
it.
They changed Hexproof. The one Niv Mizzet, he has a Hexproof from monocolor. So you can't target him with any spell that's only one color.
Okay.
It has to be a multicolored spell. And I was like, well, that's fucking. If you're playing all green like I was this morning, I was like, that's a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
I can't use a plummet on him.
Yeah.
I can't hit him with shower of arrows. It's like, fuck. What am I gonna do to this dude?
I like the ones that the mouse deck that I made off the internet. Like it's like if you targeted this creature, you
get a 1/1.
It gets a 1/1 or like whatever damage it takes. You give it to
Pass it along, yeah.
to a player, and they can't get lifelink. I'm like, oh, that's a dirty move for red.
Oh, that I actually was playing you and read that card and memorized it because it's such a dick.
Yeah, the one.
It's Archfiend Nemesis.
Yeah,
is that it?
And it's a mouse, and it's a 2/3 or no, it's a 3/3 4/3.
Yeah, and it's
2
not
and
if it
1 red.
deals damage to you, which I thought it was. I thought if it hit you and dealt combat damage, that effect happens. It's like if anything deals damage to it, you get to do this ability. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so even if I go,
It's like, no, you just don't block it. It should just say that. Don't block me.
And then I'm like, oh, you don't want to block it? Okay, I'll fucking kill it.
I'm gonna kill it.
And then give you this.
Hi.
I'm like, dude.
And I'm playing like what, black, white, infinite life gain loop. And It's
Yeah.
like, well, there goes that.
Yeah. Well, I've been trying to like figure out a way to do a white black deck where they ban the one card where it's infinite every time I gain life, you take that much life. So I was making a deck around that idea, and I was really close to finding it, but like it's so hard to get to that, like how fast. It's in historic. So like you have to figure out how to ramp it up that fast, and then you have to like do it that way. My red white or my yin yang deck does that.
Nice.
But like if you kill this creature, it all falls apart.
Right.
So I'm like still trying to find that old what is that? You know it. It's 2 cards.
For the infinite life damage loop.
Yep.
It's Exquisite Blood.
Yep.
And Sanguine Bond.
Yeah, and then
The 2 enchantments.
And there's enchantments and there's creatures that do
There's
it too.
a lot of creatures now. They actually printed 2 or 3 new ones that do it.
I just got beat by a fucking cat deck right before you got here.
Dude.
That did that.
I need a
with red.
cat. I'm trying to find this cat for my wife's cat deck before Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I had more. I only have 1. But I'm trying to play Pioneer Magic in Olean this Friday.
Oh, okay.
Because I built her a cat deck and no one plays 60 card around me. Everyone plays Commander.
Oh, really? Well,
So
you have
I'm
to go to
like-
Magic Bean.
so
I guarantee they'll do.
Well,
something.
the group I play with in Bradford, they don't do a lot of other. And it's like I haven't been to Olean and I don't play Standard.
Mm.
And her deck I built with the intention of it being modern or just casual.
Yeah.
But it's
They got rid of that.
It's close to
They got rid
Pioneer.
of modern.
Did they really?
Yeah, it's not on the deck list.
Oh, it's for online. It's something else.
Well, there's standard. There's alchemy.
Yep.
There's
But modern is only in
historic,
real life, I think,
and then there's traditional.
because it's basically like alchemy, but alchemy has added cards,
Yeah,
I believe.
but you know what I mean. There's
Yeah.
those like it's
And Commander's not Commander; it's Brawl.
yeah.
I hate that.
But you can play like original Brawl, which is a 100-card deck.
Yeah,
where
but
there's like
25 life though.
Yeah,
And
that I didn't like that either.
And no commander damage. You notice that?
I did not notice that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. That's why I was saying that's definitely Brawl and not Commander. Like I
Yeah.
still love it, but it's like a one-on-one version
Mhm.
is what it seems like they did. So we can play quick and not have to play 40 life drawn out.
Well, I was thinking like why won't they do this? Why isn't there like Two-Headed Dragon? Why isn't there
Yeah.
group of it? I'm like, that's a lot of computing power if you think about it. All those fucking
I think they're
colors
going to
going
get
up.
there.
Oh yeah,
because
they're
they've been
definitely going to.
adding stuff. Like I said, I played when it first dropped. I had it for a little bit. I didn't really play it because I didn't like it. And then I played it, and I come back recently, and there's achievements added now.
Yeah,
And there's all kinds of shit they've added.
I've been grinding those achievements.
Me too.
I got a fucking 3 blue achievements by playing my
God damn.
my green deck.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, I'm like I don't understand how that worked.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Some of them are funny. As I was playing white, and it's like, you did red because you did this, and I was like, yeah, I did do that, but what? Kind of out of the color wheel here.
So are we going to are we going to do this podcast like just whenever your schedule is good?
I wanted to talk to you about that.
Okay.
This week's weird because of all the dental appointments.
Okay.
So we don't really have to change it, but if you wanted to move it later in the day because of the time change,
Okay.
there's more daylight, we could do whatever.
All right, man.
It'd be absolutely.
Yeah, I was just thinking like it's definitely open. Like I'm not
Right, okay.
set
Yeah.
for that Monday, but yeah, if I go to bed at like 20 minutes from now.
Really?
Yeah, I go to bed at like 7:30.
Nice.
And
Okay.
and wake up at 5.
That's like hopefully when my kids will be out at 7:30.
And then you go stream.
Yep, my
you-
wife and I
you're like-
normally hang out until about 9:30. She's in bed pretty early, and I'm trying to stream by like 10:30, 11.
Okay.
This way I'm not, pushing it.
So I'll take it off of the stream schedule, but I will announce it.
Okay.
Or do you want to keep it on Monday? Just push it an hour back, a couple hour back, or do you
What
not-
time do we normally get around to it?
I usually put it 3:00, but like if you want to push it, we can do that. And I can just be like
3:00 should be good. I think
Okay.
it's just this week because of the appointments. Her appointments are 3:00.
Yeah.
Monday through Thursday. So
Yeah.
I was pretty
And-
bummed, but
and-
I'm so
but it's-
happy
it's
she's finally
dental.
in.
It's dental and
Yeah, it takes forever.
Yeah,
to get her in.
Anna looked into getting dental. I'm going next month, and I've been booked for 4 months.
Have you got her the
go.
healthcare stuff through the VA?
Who, Anna?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell about you later.
Okay.
Yeah, but no,
because they changed it, and I can help.
when you told me,
help
is it okay? Gabby just got in dental. I'm like, fucking, don't worry about it. You kidding
Yeah.
me? Like,
Yeah,
dental
well,
is
it's
way
one of
more
those like
important.
I was so caught up in like doing it, I like forgot to even message you and give you the lowdown.
Yeah.
So I was like panicking because it's like last minute. I'm like, well,
Well, when I was
at least
making-
everything else was good.
Yeah, well, when I was
You know what I
making
mean?
the schedules before, I was like, this has to be the time. This has to be the time. Now I'm like, I stream no matter what, Monday through Friday in the mornings. So podcasts can be throughout the week.
Yeah.
And like
Now that my little girl is like getting on the bus and I'm not driving her to school, and she's very accustomed to school, she's adapted so good. She gets off the bus like 1:10.
Yeah.
So there's no reason I can't be here for 3.
Did
it
you
works good.
Did you look at a summer?
She's good.
program?
She's doing summer school. Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves school so much.
Yeah,
She's going all
My
year
kid
round.
was really bummed when he's like, wait, why do I have to go to summer school? It's like, because you like it and you want to be better at it. He's like, oh, I don't know. And then he went to the class,
Yeah.
it's like a preview of what's going to happen this summer. He's like, yes, every year. Like, I'm like, see?
It's more laid back too,
Yeah.
and it's
I think it's like starts at 11.
what the hell else are you gonna do during the summer? Like
Yeah.
I always remember wishing for summer break to come, and then it's like, well, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like
We had a lot more
get
freedoms,
together with
though,
your
when we were a
kid,
kid.
with your friends, but it's like,
All it takes is one rainy day to fucking ruin it.
though, when you're in school, at least you get to see your friends and socialize. You
Yeah.
hate being in school, but it's like cool. Like I get to see my freaking friends every day, all day.
Well, we also do live in an
But it's like,
area.
I lived in the boonies. I
where
wasn't seeing
you
anybody.
had to ride
Yeah.
fucking your bike 3 hours.
I didn't live in Olean, so it's like I lived out in the fucking sticks. Like we'd see our cousins and our family.
Family, yeah.
We're not seeing any. We didn't have neighbors for fuck's sake,
Okay. So next week we'll shoot for 3 on Monday.
Yeah.
If it doesn't happen, I'll just announce it, and we'll do what we did this week. Just whatever day besides Friday.
Okay. Yeah, sure,
Yeah?
sure thing.
All right.
I got it. I got you on Mondays, and I do mine every night, late night.
Matt, do you have a schedule for your stream yet?
I haven't figured out how to do that.
I can help you with that.
I think I saw the thing when I first started it, and I literally just came up with my schedule. Wife and I talked about it, and I told her I think I'm gonna do 11 at night.
All right.
You know?
Well, we'll see you guys next week. You'll see me tomorrow. It's Wednesday. I'll be playing Fragpunk. Check out Breen the Machine over on Twitch. He's going to be getting his socials up and running here shortly.
Come heckle me.
Heckle him. Any of your MTG questions, go to him or Jez Gaming.
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you guys later.
We gotta drive with the windows down. Don't you dirty like kiss, they remind me about what I've been through.